What's up, you guys? Reality Rating the Lamb. I'm trying to record my live, but for some reason, my phone keeps overheating, so I'm going to have to take a look at that right now. I was having a conversation, which was a spiritual conversation, about God and my opinions on how things work, which I'm very strong about those. So it's my opinion. Don't nobody have to go with it. But I'm trying to switch back and forth between devices because I'm not sure exactly what's going on. So if it keeps cutting off, that's what's happening. It's just overheating. So I bet for a second, which I'm going to do, I'm not going to talk about the devil or anything or what he's doing or how he's attacking or anything like that. I'm not going to talk about that at all. And I'm going to see if my phone stops overheating. I'm going to see if my phone stops. I can't even sit the phone up right now. I'm about to brush my teeth though.
Okay, they
Hmm.
you don't care what they match.
No, I don't care too much right now. I just need some cover up my feet until I can really focus and tend. I need to be in a positive state of mind, which I'm in a positive state of mind, but something keeps trying to affect me. I said I was going to work on staying calm. Positive state of mind to be able to take care of myself. So I'm just trying to get there right now. Yep, yep. Oh, I have bruises.
What you do?
Hmm.
What you do? Scratching yourself.
I'm about to take a picture of it though. Look at these bruises, y'all. It's because I need circulation. I need to move at night. And that is that not care thing that I'm talking about. I need range of motions and I need to be rotated. And this is some of the proof. Because I have bad circulation. If I lay on one part of my body too long, I bruise, I scar, and it actually damages the deep tissue within. So that's why my nerves are messed up on my shoulder now. On my shoulder, they kind of numb out because I'm laying on it all night. So I guess it's damaging the muscle tissue and the nerve tissue, whatever, inside of my shoulder or my arm. So I had to say that. But I'm going to take a picture in a minute. It look weird. It look like I got some dang on makeup on my face, pale. I'm having difficulties. I'm having some bad luck right now. I am under attack, you guys. I'm definitely under attack, but I'm going to stay up. I'm learning to be stronger, be more positive, lean towards God. The more I lean towards God, the more I prove him, I'm going to get attacked more. They're going to try harder to stop me. Them vibes is going to come rushing at me. They're going to find one way in, one way or another. So, what I was looking at was the fact, yeah, I'm like, where's the toothpaste? Brush my teeth. See how when I stop eating, though, my strength coming back. So, anyways, guys, like I said, I'm about to go on this fast for multiple reasons. They think I'm trying to intimidate them. They better be scared of God. Oh, fear of me, feel God. But if I was people, I probably would be intimidated because I can't walk. Like, the devil got so much strength, right? Like, people be giving him so much power. And I just, these are random thoughts. That's why I need you guys to be here with me so I can just random thought y'all all day. But they give him so much power. But he's scared of a little girl in a wheelchair. He feel like he need all this. He putting all his energy into fighting this girl in a wheelchair. And still didn't understand that he put me in the wheelchair to show that you're not fighting me. You're fighting God. You're not fighting me. He not fighting me. He fighting him. They not fighting against me. They fighting God. So just know that these people are very aware that they're fighting God. There are people who are aware that they are not dealing with me. You know what I mean? They're not dealing with me. They're treating me badly to treat him badly. That's the reason. That's the reason when I start talking about God or I start saying that I talk to God or talk about him all day long, they attack. Because once I confirm that God is using me, they feel they got a first hand to attack him. You know? So it's sad that they don't even have enough faith in who created them to know that they can't outwit him, that you can't beat him, that you're warring against yourself. By warring with God, you are warring against yourself. By warring with God's children, you are warring against God. And by warring against God, you are warring with yourself. It's really the truth. The water. So the only thing that touched my system today is water and toothbrush. Water and toothbrush. I'm gonna drink this water. Water is water, tap water, lemon water. So I need to make some more lemon water. With the what you call it? Okay. So I'm still trying to figure out myself, guys, because I still feel a little uncomfortable with myself. I'm like, I'm ready. Like, one part of me, here I go. Like, one part of me is ready to get up and go. May I have a eucalyptus, please? That might help. Energy, energy, energy. What is the energy? I need a microscope, y'all. Like a telescope, microscope. That was random, too. I know my thoughts are so random, though. Like, eucalyptus. It wakes the brain. It's very refreshing. It opens up your lungs, your airway. It's good for asthma too. Respiratory issues. It's good for respiratory and energy. Why do I feel like this? There's something not right. I feel like I can't get up. My air is not comfortable. What's the heat on? Is it like all the way up, or does it just look like it's all the way up?
It's like one notch from being all the way up.
Can you turn it all the way up for me? Like maybe turn it down and then turn it all the way up for a second, you know. Okay. There we go. Yeah, did I tell y'all guys I broke my computer cord? That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to fix my computer cord. So I'll have that available to myself. I'm going to call them in a minute so that they can replace it. Hopefully they can replace it. Can I have that cord up under the TV right there? Where is my base at? Because I know I just have my base. It's a black piece too. You see the black box up under there?
I seen it. It's over there.
Okay.
You want the whole?
No, I just want the cord. And first, I just need the cord to see if it's working. If I can get it to work.
What happened?
Chair, the cord got caught in my chair and wasn't nobody here. And by the time somebody called back and said something, I had forgot it was under there and moved again and it snapped. I called somebody to come get it out of my chair when nobody available. I have the scissors, please. Here's the cord, you guys. What the hell? Why y'all can't see the cord and I'm showing it to y'all? I can't see the cord myself when I'm showing it to you. There's the cord. Oh, shit. Excuse my French. Y'all don't hear me keep cussing. That's one of my battles. I got to work on it. It's just been instilled in me from a young age, being around people who cuss all the time. And everything got cussing in it, honestly. I don't mean no harm by it, though. But for people who gonna try to say I do mean harm about it, you know, they so hell bent on me being what they are. It's like crazy out here. They do their best to turn God's children into the devil's children. Just pull them over. And there is a choice, you know, there is really a choice. Oh my goodness. And I don't know what I'm doing here, honestly, because my strength is not the same. It's some bull crap. Did she tell you about that vacuum belt?
I'm gonna look at it and see if I'll plug it in.
I don't even have make it through the month though. And then I gotta prove a miracle to y'all. God is good. God is great. I don't get no money. I'm below poverty. But you see that God takes care of me. And it's not by cheating or doing anything wrong. It's in the right way. You know, I am totally broke. I just need to put this out there like that. Okay? I got about $30 to my name after I paid my bills and took care of my business. Yep. I got about $30. Paid what I could pay. Because let me tell y'all, I don't get over $800 a month. I don't want to give nobody my exact, but I don't get even over $800 a month. So when y'all see me, guys, that I'm surviving, know that it's God. Know that it's God who trains me on how to be able to survive and enables me to be able to survive. Meaning, I don't have no more money for the rest of the month. Not a drop. And I got my food stamps coming, but I'm about to fast, so that's okay. And I don't think, I'm not about to sell my food stamps. I'm going to just save them, you know. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I might try to sell like maybe a couple dollars of it, but not for real. I ain't really gonna sell them. I'm gonna keep I'm going to keep my food stamps and let them build. So I'll need them, so I'll be able to eat the things that I need to eat that are good for me, and that I could be careful watching what I eat when I do start, to eat again. I haven't started my fast yet, so I'm not sure if I'm starting today or not, but time will determine that. I can't get this off of here, you guys, because I'm scared that I'm going to break the wrong thing, which it looks like I just might have done. I want y'all guys to double check what today is on my video, because you probably ain't gonna see it exactly at that time. The date and time. There we go, you guys. I really need you guys in front of me, honestly. Look, this is splicing. I'm good with splicing. I'm good with electrical, so. Just keep you guys facing up a little bit more. It's just not working on my phone. Okay, so yes, this is the pieces that I'm splicing. And what I'm about to do, and this is my laptop cord that got broken, caught up in my chair last week. Let's see. These 3 cords right here. Don't ask me about electricity, because I'm not good with science. I'm about to start learning. I'm about to start studying if I want to go to school in January. But what I did was I spliced out the black cord, the outer shell, and there are 3 wires in the inside that have their own protective covering around them. So you see these 3. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set fire to the plastic so I can remove this plastic from the wiring. This is how you splice. What I'm going to do, this is going to be a lighter. Well, you see, lighter, and then you use the scissors to get this plastic off. I'm sorry you can't see me guys actually doing it. This belly too. Okay, so see how it didn't stay up though. See? So, anyways, gotta be careful because there's a piece of thread hanging out of here. Oh, see, that one didn't work right there because you need some thick wires here, y'all. So let me try that again. It's still really not easy to do, you guys. This is some thick plastic. I'll tell you now, it's some thick plastic. I think I got one. Okay, got one. Look and see if it's long enough for me. Probably get a little bit longer. Let me just take this casing off. Ain't nothing that needs to be done. I just got through talking to Ned and them about that too. Like people coming in, just it's something to do. If it's possible, just the same thing to do every day, so then I don't have to ask you to do it. It's always, the vacuum. Remember, it doesn't work. The belt. If you don't have the belt, it don't make no sense. The belt is broke, or either, and if it's off, it may be off. Oh yeah, the screwdriver's in the hallway. Where we put everything at. You don't remember we put nothing at, do you? Okay, yeah, but I'm just talking about the basics, like,
I already
yeah.
did that data cut for me. So
The what?
I already did that stuff.
Sweeping and that stuff, and wipe down the counters and stuff like
that. Down the counter.
Okay, yeah.
It looked like it.
Like I was telling them when I was talking to them yesterday, just to make it easier, I don't think that other people should pay attention to everybody else's job. You kind of get what I'm saying? If people just, when they coming in, as long as they come in and do, what they supposed to do, then it's all right. And if the basic things is just making sure the surface is clean, wiping down stuff, sweeping and mopping, that's enough to maintain my house. Having that done to each room, that's enough to maintain particular things. And then the other stuff, like the little extra stuff of putting stuff away and things like that, that could be kept up as I'm asking. Like, I know certain things I have to ask, but the one things I don't have to ask is what y'all already have written down in the ISP, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to have to keep, I was telling her that, like, I don't want to have to keep asking people the same thing every day, because I think that that's what the documentation is provided for. You know what I mean? So when it comes to the extra stuff that's not in detail, like, oh, can we go fold my clothes up, or can we go straighten up my nightstands, or can we straighten out the bookshelf, stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing stuff like that, that is like more random. I'm asking personally, like personal situations where I know where I want stuff at and things of that nature. But when it comes to just the pure maintaining of sweeping, mopping, making sure that the counters in the kitchen is clean and disinfected and all of that crumbs and sugars and stuff, making sure that the refrigerator is cleaned out, the dishes is clean, making sure that the bathroom is straightened out, the stuff is, stuff like that, you know what I mean? I do appreciate the cat litter, but even though they say that's on my case, I say that that's still a thing to be appreciative of, because it's not me, you know what I mean? Was it needed to be done? Because it just got done, and I don't want people to overchange the cat litter without me knowing, because I can't buy it. I was just making that statement, and I don't want to be uncomfortable making these statements in my home, because it is my home. This is not, that's when you got to say, okay, this is not a friendship, this is a job. When somebody gets upset with you or frustrated in any type of way, because I don't want to feel people getting frustrated with me for mentioning what needs to be done right in my home. You know what I mean? So, like, I feel like if you're going to be frustrated when I mention stuff to you, I need to know now, because I think the next time that it happened, I'm just going to probably quit. That I feel any aggression or something coming towards me from you, from mentioning to you how, or, making a statement and you taking it too personal and snapping at me.
I didn't snap.
You don't think you're snapping.
I didn't change it.
Your tone of voice is changing. It does. I mean, just to be honest, it does. Like, when I said something about the litter box, you said I didn't empty the whole thing out. I just took the poop out of it. You just kind of snapped at me when you said it, because you thought that what I was saying was that I didn't want you to empty, because of the statement that I made. I said I didn't want people to empty it because I got to keep buying litter. and I don't want them just to go in there and empty it, because sometimes it's been done to me. I don't think y'all starting not to care about my past is what I feel. Y'all like what y'all not caring about what nobody else did to me, because y'all just worried about how it's affecting you right now at this present moment. You kind of get what I'm saying? But this is still a job. This is something I'm warning you guys, you know what I'm saying, that I'm going through. And some of the things that you guys do make it worse for me, make me trigger, you know what I mean? So when I make statements about my home, I don't think that it's right for people to get an attitude with me, because this is what is part of what I have to do. You know, for someone to sit there and make me explain everything, and then when I explain something that they don't like, they get upset with me or snap at me like I'm annoying them, you know. But it's apparent that I have to explain it, because just like right now, I had to explain that I needed you to go do this or do that. And if I don't break down what's needed in my home the right way, or what I'm not comfortable with, or I don't, how do you know? So that's all I'm saying is, I don't want to be, I'm trying to do the best I can to talk to people and use my communication. But if people get irritated with me because I feel some type of way about some things in my home, when I'm trying to tell people not to do things a certain way, whether they're doing it or not doing it, just to say not to do it, I don't know what else to do. That's, you know, that's going to keep triggering me. So, you know. Yeah, and I just heard that statement. It was a statement in my head though, and my statement is something about Christmas, and I had to say yes to myself, because I'm agreeing with something that I just heard in my own dome, which was something about this Christmas situation. And yes, I don't have a Christmas, and my kids don't have a Christmas, but I bet you that the people who come here and work for me have a hell of a Christmas, because I'm pretty sure that my hours got worked. And that's what I'm thinking about, that my hours got worked. And I just don't know it because I'm not looking at it. But I'm pretty sure that everybody got a hell of a Christmas, because that is what people do to me also, which is they will act like they care and they be nice and sweet, all so they get what they want. And then right after they get what they want, then everything else come out. So I'm like people's hurry up, and I need to hurry up and get a car, or hurry up, I need to take care of the holiday coming up. That's what I am. Is when people want to deal with me, they'll tolerate me and they'll contain their anger. And I'm just thinking, because see, this is a trigger. When something triggers me, it takes me into the whole breakdown. So now you're witnessing a trigger. You're witnessing a trigger, and you're witnessing my PTSD. And what people usually do is they accommodate me, make me not be nice to me, be extra understanding, extra mannerable when they need something, or they need me to not be uncomfortable. They need me to be comfortable with them being here for longer time, so then I'll be around them more. I want to stay with them and want to work with them more. I want to be with just that particular person, because that's the person that I get along with. And then once they get what they need, they'll tear that whole situation up. They don't need me no more. Now we don't get along. Now they're complaining about me. It's a problem here, it's a problem there. But then the kicker part about it is that I be getting complaints on me while I be sitting there complimenting people and being good in my home and living in my, like, people complain on me and I'm in my home. I'm not in a group home. I'm in my own home. I'm not in a nursing home. I'm not in none of that. So that will tell you what type of rights they use me in this system. And I told my caseworker the other day, put me in jail, because you couldn't even put the people in jail who was doing what they was doing to me. So I wish you would put me in jail. You kind of get what I'm saying? But I've already been warned. God has told me that I will be accused of doing something and said to be guilty of something that I did not do. And I will be deemed guilty for it. And I will be punished for it. Surely did. Okay, so you guys, I spliced it. This is splice number 1. Next. Is the belt broke? keep coming off? Is it stretching? Like when it get hot, you know it's stretching. That's probably why it's coming off.
Is this the first time in a
Hmm.
while? I put it back on.
Yeah, but remember, it just vacuumed up a string on the couch, and it was that burning smell. Whenever you got that rubber burning smell, the rubber hot. And see, these things, you guys, I need you here with me because, see, I've always got something going through my brain and something going through my head. And it's random. And if I don't say it, I really won't remember because these is random. And this is also a sign of, sometimes like an overload. Yes, overload. So, got to get it out. Prevention. That is the word that I was just about to forget. Prevention. Watch the energy of the negativity of the world. Prevention. Watch it prevent me. Watch how the prevention of me being on here, and this is an outlet for me. This is good for me. It helps me. Watch the prevention of this happen. Because the way I want to do it, it will be done by humiliation and humiliation, embarrassment, things of that nature. Like, I'm trying real hard to come on here and do a live show the right way, but as you guys are going to be able, what's down there? Oh, we're going to be able to see is that, I'm sorry, I kind of got y'all crooked. Is that the energies and the negative energies that come from the world, that come from the universe, from the enemy, and from also from people, because it's not always the enemy. Let me tell you, this is not always the devil. That is not. People have free will. That's what I was talking about, that free will. People make these choices on their own, and they try to blame it on the devil. They do. They try to blame it on the devil. You can't blame everything on him, because everything ain't his fault. And but these negative energies that are sent my way, they are so strong. Like, people are, they got to be praying to their God, to a false God. And I'm going to say that. They got to be praying to this false God really hard to try to send these energies out here to prevent me, stop me. Because as you notice, when you see me doing these videos, this is not how I want to do these videos. I wanted to have my hair done and do everything like that. But I got to come to you as I am. This is as I am. I can't do no more, it's reverse psychology that people use against me. Like, well, you didn't want your hair done when I wanted to do it. Really? Or you didn't get dressed. I tried to get you dressed. You didn't want to get dressed because I didn't want to get dressed at that moment. I tried to do this, but you weren't ready, and you just keep working against me. Every time I say I want to do this, you do this. That's reverse psychology. And let me tell you, be aware of that, because they do that all the time. They'll put you in a position, they'll make you uncomfortable, and then they'll ask you, do you want something, or can you do something? And you're not in the mood. You're uncomfortable. You don't want it at that moment. So the reverse psychology is they try to make it look like you don't want help. So what they do is they give you the help when you don't need it, and they don't give you the help when you need it. But to balance the lie out, they will help you. They will help you. Extra help. They'll be nice. They'll do good. Okay? But it's still an attack. Sometimes they're using, and it's in the Bible. It tells you in Revelations that they will pretend to be good. They will be deceiving. They will pretend to be of God, and they won't be. And then they'll also try to trick the world into thinking that God's children, the ones who are righteous, the righteous ones, are unrighteous. It goes like that. They're going to pretend to be righteous, and they're going to try to take the place of the righteous. Okay, so I had to say that. So anyways, look. May I have those scissors back, please? Splice, splice, splice. Play, play, play. And I'm about to play, play, play these other two. I'm not going to show you each one. I'm just going, when I'm done, you do two. What's wrong?
I'm just putting the name of it because I.
You about to leave out the door?
I was about to tell you, but I'm gonna go get this.
Okay, yeah, let me know, because I'm trying to get something. I was just waiting for The store to open, huh?
I was gonna tell you, but I was just trying to get the name of this.
You know how bad they want me to be evil? They wish it. That's jealousy because it's the nature. And I'm supposed to be prepared for that because, every sermon I heard this week said they hate you because they hate God. Like, because I'm a child of God, they hate me. And the hate is real. That's why they see me as a bad person, because they hate me. And one thing I'm not doing is, and I can say that is, and believe everything I say is because I meant to say it, is I am not mad at people. Like, even if the word hate, no matter if I mean it or not, if it's just an emotion, it will never come out of my mouth because someone is close to God and has a relationship with God. It will never come out of my mouth because someone talks about God. It would never come out of my head because anyone says anything about God. If I hate anything, I hate what's not for God. That's what I hate. I hate what is not on God's side, who's not fighting for God, working for God. If people's ulterior motives ain't for God, there would be probably a little bit of hate there, and it's natural. And I mean, it's a different type of hate. I love the individuals. I really do. I love everybody because I believe that everybody deserves a chance. But I don't believe that those who no matter what God does and gives to them and does for them, they still disrespect him. And they disrespect what is of God. That's the problem. Now, I can't say that I might have some hate for them because naturally I'm supposed to. So, that was another random thought, see. You see my random thoughts coming out here. Are you waiting for me to say something? Because you ain't say nothing, so I don't know you waiting if you ain't say nothing. But I feel it. Huh?
I forgot where to go first.
You forgot where to go?
No, I forgot where to go.
Oh, you said you had to figure out where to go? Okay. What you talking about? That place that we just called? That said they had the belts for like $1 something? It was a place down the street. Remember we just talked to him when was talking about the belt last time, right? But that wasn't you.
It was a minute ago. I know it's down the street. Down the street on Harvard.
Yeah, like even when you replacing stuff, I want you to try to get the cheapest thing closest to what I had. Don't spend a whole bunch of, because I just don't want that coming back on me. Okay. Because I didn't have people try to say that, and that's them doing it. It's not me doing it, but they keep trying to push me into this position of, she keep wanting people to replace her stuff, and I think I don't want that to be what it is with you, because I kind of see this pattern with you. You kind of get what I'm saying, of me having to ask you to replace something, and no, wait a minute. And the last thing I want is for somebody to ever backtrack on me and say, she be messing stuff up on purpose, or and I'm not even the one touching it, you know what I'm saying? But she be trying to get us to replace everything, and everything that we do in there, she be trying to get us to replace. And yeah, I do, because I bought it. You know what I mean? So when something does get messed up, I do want somebody to replace it. If that's not messed up, then don't replace it. But if it's stretched out, it's stretched out. Is something wrong with it?
It's only that I was going to put it back on there.
Let me see.
Because it might still work.
Oh, it burnt in this one part. I think it'll still work. You was about to try to get me in trouble with this little bit thing. Like, I'm making you replace this little thing, wasn't you? It's okay. You don't have to replace. If it work, you don't have to replace it. That don't make no sense. It's just that might need a reinforcement of a little tape over it, though. So
The tape might burn.
black tape. Do you have black tape? And mention that I'm getting full, like I'm hearing right now, like I'm up and I'm popping and I'm about to, my power is up today. So another thing is that, see, because I'm gonna talk about it as I hear it. As I hear it, I'm gonna talk about it. So another thing, a statement that I heard is that what, darn, it flew out of my head. See, that's work. See, I know who got work on me. Remember, that I'm talking about people in front of their face by sitting on here. No, I'm talking about the same things that I would talk about when no one's here, but you hear more when people are closer. So that's the thing. I can just hear more right now, but not saying necessarily from a person, but I'm hearing more right now. So I'm conversating about what I'm hearing, and that's my outlet that I'm doing. That's, a reason that I'm on here too, is to not talk to people about what's going on inside of me, but to just talk to myself or talk to the world, speaking into the universe about what's going on inside of me. But so much negative is coming out of everything that I try to do positive for myself, that so much negative is trying to be sucked out of what I'm doing. Like, I'm doing this for a positive reason, but by me, people are entering my personal space and my zone and saying and thinking or projecting the picture of me doing this for another reason. So I'm just proving that no matter what I do, they're going to find something wrong with what I'm doing, because they're trying to stop me from living my life. They're trying to keep me miserable. They're punishing me, they're torturing me for being a child of God. So the way that they get back at God, because these ones, like I said, demons and the people that they who sit on his side of the team rebel against God. They have a bone to pick with God. They're upset with him. They don't agree with him. They don't believe, whatever it is. They're not with God. Okay, so they have a problem with the children of God, and they know to get to God, they try to hurt his children and what belongs to him. So sometimes people aren't aware of this. People are unaware of this sometimes, because sometimes people don't know when they have a demonic entity inside of them, a negative entity. So they're doing work without even know they're doing work. People do work every day and don't know they're doing work. They didn't know that they chose a side. By not choosing God, you chose the devil. You didn't have to say it out your mouth. You didn't have to declare it, because you declared it by not choosing God. And there are people, like, don't get me wrong, like, and I'm saying this because, this is in my spirit. People can And if you're going to attack me, go attack everybody else who's doing it. But you're attacking me because you know who I really am here for. But there are people who, what was I about to say? Don't do it on purpose. But I'm repeating the same thing I just said. So I just lost it again. See that work? You are witnessing the work. You are witnessing the work. You are witnessing me forgetting everything that I'm saying at that second, leaving me. But remember that God allows them to use this power on purpose. He could stop them from doing everything, but he allows it on purpose. And if you're a child of God, you'll understand why he does it on purpose. I don't think people understand how God does things. He controls all things. And he also, yep, I hear it. I heard somebody just say, I put you down there and you attacked one another. You didn't have anything else to attack. When he wasn't nothing good left to attack, you turned on each other. That is the nature of beings that just want to destroy. They just want to destroy. That is a true parasite that just wants to destroy. That's a different kind of evil and hate, you know. That's a very, very, that's the evil, you know. That's a different type of hate, like. But that's why they had to be contained. They were cast out because they needed to, if you get it, and they still can't stop it, destroy themselves. Destroy yourselves without destroying everyone else. Without destroying those who don't deserve it. Make those who do deserve it destroy themselves. Because they won't choose him. And then every time he threatens them, they get mad. And they show more hate towards him. So that's the real coming out. God knows exactly what to do to get the truth out of people. And he knows because there are certain people, you know, that works for him, that he does things for a purpose. Like, just like in the end days when it said that he will allow them to be able to begin war, to cause trouble. Those are bad things, aren't they? Those are bad things. So if they're bad things, then why would God allow it? See? Because he is God. And there is a reason for all things. That is what the statement off the leash means. Now, if people would understand when they say, your God, his God, that God, my God, your God, there is only one God. All these gods that people have created, the devil sits behind this face. Just to be honest, I'm sorry if I offend anybody's religion. I don't mean to. But it's the truth. Every religion still leads you to God, though. But before you get to God, you got to go through the devil. Get it? Got to go through Lucifer. See, that's why I said sometimes, girl, I might be saying the wrong words. I do slip. I'm trying my best, though. Because these are just words. I know what I'm trying to say, but these are just words that are created by man, a vocabulary, you know? But if you get the gist of it, everything is a contradiction on purpose. Everything is a contradiction so you can use your free will to make the right decision. And I chose with my free will to uphold and lift up his name, his son's name, and his name. I do declare that Jesus is the Son of God. And that there is only one God. There is only one God. And we got to listen to that God. And if that God tell us to respect his son, that's what we going to do. That's like a father telling you, I am the creator. I did it. I'm the boss, but y'all got to listen to my kid. Y'all got to listen to my son. He make the decisions. No, I am God, but you must follow my son. Listen to my son. They be waiting on me to cuss them out. That's the sad part about it. Is they so hell bent on finding negative in me that they can't hear nothing that I'm saying about God. They can't hear the good part. They can't find the good in me and the good in the situation because the negative entities are overpowering people. So all they see is, I want to slap that girl. She need to stop talking. She ain't perfect. She ain't this. Do you know that God did that on purpose? So now everything that I am, you are judging me for being. Yep, God did it on purpose. So you would say, the truth would come out of you, and you would say, she doing this, she doing that, she doing this, and she doing that. But you can't argue with God. You can't argue with who he gave a title to, what job title he gave a person. You can't argue with that. What permission he gave to people to do particular things. You can't argue with that. But you trying to be so much like me and trying to, what's that? Eye for an eye it with me. Do what I do because you're trying to teach me a lesson that people hurt themselves. People hurt themselves because now what you're doing is I'm telling you that I'm talking to God. One thing that you're not doing is you're not sitting here declaring that you are a child of God. Number one, you're not declaring that you're a child of God. Number two, you're not declaring that you are a worker for God. And number three, you're not conversating with God. You're not trying to. You're not even trying to build a relationship. People can get up every day and say good morning, God, but you're still not building a relationship with him the way that needs. Not all people. When I say they, you got to think about how preachers talk. Preachers talk directly to people who ain't there. You know, so I don't want nobody to turn around and try to turn my words into attack, you know, because it is targeting people. I am targeting people. But the way that God told me that this would work is when I got on this video that no one could say I was directly targeting them. They would be targeting themselves. Those people who I am talking about know who they are. There isn't a wonder. Because, see, what I'm saying won't be taken personal by anybody that doesn't feel it's personally about them. The only way that they could take this right here personal is if it is them. And they're going to try to use that against me too. But see, that's like how somebody's trying to blackmail him. You can't do that because he didn't tell you to do it. He didn't tell you. Now, the only thing is I speak my opinion and I speak what I have feel that I've been fed by the Spirit and what God is teaching me and telling me when I hear his voice, when he leads me to what he's leading me to, books, knowledge, words, pictures, movies, whatever it is, wherever I get my message from, I know that if it ain't good, it ain't God. And even if it's something bad, if I can't find the good in what's bad, then it ain't God. So I just wanted to say that. Is that people are so hell bent on pointing out my negatives that they're creating more of their own negative for themselves. They're revealing their own negative. One thing that I'm not doing is pointing at people. I am not pointing at people like that. Now, when somebody does something to me and it affects me, and that's my worldly way. I have scars, I have psychosis, I have depression, I have anxiety, I have PTSD. I have all of that going on, traumas, which means I'm going to react. There's something wrong. There's something that's been done to me, that's been burnt into my brain, that has scarred me. It's an open wound. But I'm not sitting here just randomly pointing at people, especially people who talking about God. I don't point at nobody. Even if you're talking about the devil, I don't point at you. When I don't say that this, that, I may be like, oh, that's not for me. Or I'm not sure about that. Or let me go double check and see what that says. Or, I respect what people are saying because I believe it's all a part of life. And it's all a part of religion. But I do not follow. I will not praise. And I do not, just like they don't have to agree with me, I do not have to agree. But I know when to agree because I know God. I know who God is. And when they say who is God, you can't understand. Nothing. He's nothing. And that's the only answer that can be given. Because the beginning of nothing is the beginning of something. Always something. Splicing the other side, you guys. Splicing the other side. That's what I'm over here doing. Yep. And this is another thing because I'm still, I told you I'm on one today. I'm hearing it. Just because people don't like me, yes, they do declare that I'm the devil. Just because they don't like what decision I make, they do turn your back on you. So that's what God proved, is that they called themselves righteous, but they had to prove it. So when he did something that they didn't like, what did they do? They turned their back on him. When they made a decision, whether it was true, it was true. They made a truthful, honest decision and said things. He can go back and change his mind and readjust things, whatever. But still, when he said these things, you know, they turned their back on him. So, like now, totally separate. I'm my own individual. I am Rachel. My name is Rochelle. Rachel. Still Ray the Lamb all day long. I am. But my name is Rachel. I am my own separate individual. So, same thing here. When you say something that people don't like, all of a sudden, you're the devil. When you do something that people don't agree with, all of a sudden, especially if it's against them. Now, if it's against them, they might not say something, but if you say something against a person, then it's on and popping. And that's how life goes. But see, everything that we do amongst ourselves of this world is this world. It's not his world. So those rules don't apply with him. That's what people have to remember. What's that?
You want this paper?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And see, the thing is that God's children will know. That's the thing. Remember what I'm saying. God's children will know when it's time to start listening. They'll know it in their heart. Some of them will fail. They will go the opposite way. That's why it says that a lot of good people won't make it. A lot of righteous ones. Because they're going to change their minds at the last minute. But God's children will know when it's time. God's children will know who to listen to when it's time. Because God's children know. They're his children. And their hearts will lead them in that way. Now, the world can contaminate God's children. I'm a product of it. But that's very unfortunate, honestly. That's what it is. It's that it can contaminate. That's the same way with the fallen angels. They were gods, but they were contaminated, unfortunately. You know? I could keep going further, but I don't want to say because, see, people already be trying to spread rumors that I'm a false prophet or I'm some type of witch or I'm some type of sorcerer or some crazy crap. Like, none of that. None of it. Ain't none of it. I don't play around. I ain't crossing no lines. I promise you. And I promise my God, I ain't crossing no lines. So, that's one thing I'm not doing. Okay, you guys, look. Splice. And I just realized something else. I'm going to figure out in a moment. I don't know. But you ain't hear nobody ask me for nothing. So I hope I'm not holding nobody up from leaving from the store. But for some reason, I have this overwhelming feeling that I'm getting looked at like, but I might not be. But no one just asked me for any money or asked me what I want or anything. So I'm not holding nobody up. Splice. Anyways, and I had to say that because that was an overwhelming feeling that I just had to come over me. Like I was holding somebody up. This is the splice of the other side of the cord. Wait a minute. This is my laptop cord, as you can see. I broke it, I spliced it, so let me fix this. This is thread that's in the inside of the cord. Okay, so you see these 3 splices. Here's the other one, the other end. There we go. So, meaning that the white cord is going to go to the white one. The blue is going to go to the blue, and the black is going to go to the black. Now, one thing that I don't have that you're supposed to have is electrical tape to tape around it so it cannot set fire at any point. Okay, but I don't have, not right now. But I am a rigger. I know how to rig things up. It's one thing I'm good at. So I want you guys to see me doing this right now. Sit it right here. Because for real, my bottle empty. Do you think that you could put some more water in the bottle? Was I holding you up?
No.
Oh, you weren't ready to leave out?
No, I gotta check the back first to make sure it still works. And then I'll take it back off if it don't work. So I was just cleaning like this.
Okay. So I don't think that I'll be here much longer. I think I'm gonna have to find another company, you guys. I tell you guys everything. I think I am. I don't have a problem. You can tell that me also. For me, Rachel is getting short because I have to leave, so he can come. So you see, I'm trying to play. I think she's trying to provoke me. She's trying to get me to talk about her, so I'm gonna do it. So I should keep talking to me like that. It's that provoke thing. I am going to match these chords up. Blue with blue, black with black, white with white, splicing them, okay? Oh, they lying on me. They starting it. They saying I'm trying to make them feel uncomfortable, but I'm not. I'm just telling the truth because I feel uncomfortable because I can hear it. And I'm the one feel uncomfortable because I think I need to stop talking to people. So you guys, I might be here for a while, not stuck, because if I can't communicate with people without them trying to keep snapping at me and provoking me to get upset, because I am sensitive. Remember that empath thing. You are sensitive to other people's emotions and how people treat you. Apparently, that's what they're using against me too, is my empath gift. So I'm very responsive about the way people are treating me, and I feel when somebody has aggression behind them. So they're trying to make me a bad person. See what I'm going to be accused of being guilty of is going to be by them, because they're provoking me into talking about them. This is my life. I should be able to do this. But I have to do it when I'm thinking it, and it's on my mind, because this is the outlet. So the fact that they're choosing inside of my case plan, pay attention to this, they're choosing to take it personal. They're choosing to make me guilty. Do you know how many clients out there slap and spit in their caretaker's face, steal from their caretakers, dog their caretakers, disrespect them, all types of stuff? Some of these people, they just have conditions. You can't lock somebody up who has Tourette's syndrome or, who's dyslexic or anything like that, who have behavioral problems because of their disability. So why can you attack me for mine? They're attacking me for what's going on with me, and they're making personal judgment. That's why they're on trial. They're on trial because they're making personal judgments. See, God already knew. He knows these things. They're making personal judgments, and they're treating me according to how they personally feel, not because of what I really am, because of their personal feelings. See, trial. People don't understand what the judgment day is and what will be judged and how they will be judged. Spliced it. Let that play. Let that play. See, here we go. See, the last thing, did you know if no one messed with me, I would be nice all the time? So they have to mess up that balance. They will not let it be proved because they have been hiding God and Jesus for a very long time. The devils run the earth. They are all over the place. The devils. Black devils, white devils, Chinese devils, Arab devils. I don't know the right words to use, so I'm sorry if it's offensive. I only got but so much knowledge. I did not finish high school. I didn't even really start high school, but really, they control it. They run a majority of the world is filled with devilish people who work for the devil, who run for the devil. These are the devil's seeds. That's why there's only 144,000. That's why there's only 144,000. You see this? So black with black, white with white, and blue with blue. They spliced. Now I have to keep them apart, which probably won't happen right now. But it's spliced. I have the first part of it done, and I don't have to worry about doing this part later on. So yeah, what I was saying. It is such a big army out here of the devil's advocates, or whatever you want to call them, who are out here trying to prevent the children of God from prevailing, from going back to God, and from also from spreading the word of God, changing. They're suicide bombers, I want to tell you that. If they can't have this world, they trying to plan on tearing it up. But see, God got a fail-safe plan. It's called a different place. I could have told you more than that, but it's called a different place. What you thought that you was going to tear up this universe, that's why God got multi-universes. So, for those who think that they can win this battle, you need to surrender and submit to God, because you're not going to win. Because you can't leave this place unless he allows you to leave this place. And the reason that they discovered other universes was not an accident. So just when you think that you're going to destroy the whole universe, you're just going to trap yourself in your own hell. And then when he leaves, you'll feel the pain that you caused yourself. So I'm protecting God because no one can touch him. You can't get to him. You can't touch him. You can't do anything with him. You will never be able to reach him. You will never have access to him. He will only put a part of his body, a part of his spirit in a body to be able to join you. But that's all you're going to get. You will never get the actual God, because he is omnipotent. He is powerful. He cannot be touched. You can't touch him. You can't find him because he's not there. He is everything. You can't see him because there's nothing to see. The only thing that we have is emotion. And the feeling, which is energy, come before the word. Energy. Energy is something that you will never be able to destroy.
Turn it on right quick to see.
I'm
gonna turn it on right quick to see what
you got. Y'all see my belly right here? I'm so sorry, but hey, I'm getting it to go away. Can't y'all tell? It's going away. And this is the thing about it, because he's so powerful and omnipotent, infinite, the Alpha and the Omega. Is he can bring back who he want to bring back in the next universe. That's the sacrifice that God asked me to make, was my life. I might go to hell. It's cool. I'm all right with that because it's a reason for that. It's a reason that he had me do what I had to do. So if anybody feels like, oh, well, want to wish on me, you ain't doing nothing but making yourself look bad. Okay. It said humility. I can't get it out. That's bad. Humility, embarrassment. And see, if I go to hell, that's how good God is. I know why he did it. I know the purpose. I know what the reason was. I know it was a good reason. How you think Lucifer got there? He loved God so much. Somebody had to be in charge of punishing those. So I can see the good out of all of it, honestly. See, because I know why he's there. He's there. Honestly, he messed up. He was supposed to do a job, but he messed up because it's the truth. His inner feelings, still, God knew his feelings too. So there was a slight feeling in there lurking of, I want to be. Let it go to your head. It was the beginning, before people learned. Now people are learning, But in the beginning, they didn't know. They didn't know. He had to learn. They had to go through things to learn, which is confidence, overconfidence. Because I've felt it. Like, I've seen what he's done to me. He's giving you so much gift that he's trying to teach you that you don't let anything come in and influence you, that you are God, though. That's not it. That's where the fail is when you start to believe in that you could be, or that you could be anything close or anything, remotely near him. You can't be. No one is. No one. But that's the twist. You have to be able to not let it go to your head. He uses us. Okay, so you guys, I was supposed to, oh yeah, I'm done. Let me show you. I'll show you. I'm done. I tied it up with the string that came from out. I know it works, so ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. But it was a cord. Oh, it's supposed to be on the TV. The other end of this is up on the TV. I just got to get some black tape. This is my mask, you guys. I was going to do my mask today. When you get done putting that together, if you could go to the hair store, maybe. Like I said, you guys, I'm working with like $30, and I don't even think I got $30 no more, because I was slightly influenced right after I got through talking about fasting yesterday. I was influenced, though. I wanted it myself already, but I was extra influenced to get this Impossible Whopper that I didn't even eat. I took like 4 bites out of it, and I knew I wasn't even supposed to have it. I couldn't eat it at all. It's still in there. I mean, 4 bites. So that was some all, but that was some, but I couldn't eat it for real. So, yes. See how I gotta point it out every time when I lose my train of thought. It just left me again. That's that work being done. So you're gonna keep hearing me saying that's that work. That's that work. When I be forgetting and it just go blank, that's that work. Cause you see videos of me just remembering stuff like blank, 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 blank. That is a trick of the devil's through people to stop you from being able to remember. Like, they don't want me to be able to remember when I'm telling what's going on with me. When I'm telling, like, they call me a tattletale all the time. That means you're not a child of God. If you ain't a tattletale, you ain't a child of God. Let me tell you that right now. If you're not a tattletale, you're not a child of God. Because that means you let anything happen and you let anything pass and you watch wrongdoing all the time. But you say, it ain't my business. So, and that means that you be doing something all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, people who are wrongdoers, of course they don't like tattletales. Of course they don't like snitches. Because they're the ones doing wrong and they getting told off. Common sense, you know? So, that's that work. Because I keep forgetting what I'm saying. And that's what they don't want me to remember, is to be able to define things to you. So they trying to block God. These are the people. Let me tell you, these people, I feel so sorry for them. Whoever they are, I feel sorry for them. The people who come in the flesh to work, I feel sorry for them. Because they not going to win. And they don't have a chance. And it's very sad. You know what I mean? It's very sad. I want to use this today. You can say something if you need to. It don't work. What's wrong? Is it that's wrong with it? Or you looked at everything else? It ain't nothing else in there that could be wrong. Huh? Okay. So, I don't get it. Did it stretch some? Maybe it stretched some. When you put it on there, you had to pull it to put it on?
Yeah.
And when you put it on there, it was tight around the, it was a little tight, snug?
It's going to be tight when you put it on there.
You had put it on already?
I put it back on. That's why I was vacuuming to see it.
I'm so caught up in what I'm doing. I ain't even hear the vacuum. The vacuum was on?
That's why
I'm crazy, y'all. I'm crazy. A little bit crazy. I'm a little bit of a lot of bit crazy. I'm a little bit of a lot of bit crazy. But,
I don't think I should get $1.
I mean, you can get $1 one. Oh, what you mean? Because I think they, what's the difference between $1 one?
Usually, sometimes you get them too cheap. I mean, I get $1.
That as soon as that happened, it's going to break as soon as it happen again. What's the other one cost?
I don't know. I was going to price it. I mean, go and get it.
Because that was a very strong belt. That had that belt. It had to be. I think that was the belt that came on it though, right? I had belts. I had a bag of belts. I'm not sure. They could have possibly left them though. There was in a box. When the box came here, it was a box with light bulbs and stuff in it. All that stuff was in there. You know how much stuff they left at this other house? And that ain't fair. But I can't go there because I'm about to go into a flashback thinking about it. Okay, whatever you want to do. Just as long as you don't say that I try to make you buy, you spend more money and all this other stuff. Just as long as that, I just don't want that to happen. I'm scared of that. I'm really triggered. I'm really paranoid. Some things that's been going on lately had me, and then so yeah, I'll talk to you. But yeah, so I'm kind of annoyed. I'm worried about people telling stories on me right now. So if you want to get that, replace it, it's cool. If you want to, there is nothing else to do. I'm with you right now. I don't know if $1 one makes sense or not right now, because what you're telling me is if you get $1 one, it's gonna break easily. Somebody just said to me right here, let me tell you this. I had to stop and say this, that while I was just talking right now, someone said, I'm controlling you right now. So that's what I said that I was going to do, is I was going to start repeating everything that I heard in my head. So that is the statement that just came out of my head that I'm hearing right this second, was I'm controlling you right now. So you can get the other belt, whatever belt you get, just as long as you know what I'm saying, make sure. And then what you should do is not stand there and wait on me, because you like waiting on me instead of saying to me like, did you want me to get something? Because I know that's what you waiting on, because it just came in my head, but I wouldn't have remembered for real if somebody didn't just tap me. So don't make me look stupid like that. If you won't sit there and wait on me until I that work. I feel it. It's heavy too. That's why I ain't been able to get up. It's that work. And then somebody is sitting here talking about the mark on my arm. Because, let me show you guys. This is the truth, because I'm that honest. Here go this mark, right? They kept messing with me at the other house, and they wouldn't leave me alone. And I kept begging for my life and asking them to stop harassing me, to stop playing these tricks on me, to stop playing mental games on me. The same thing that I'm still going through right now, that I'm still going through now today. I beg people to stop doing it. And they would leave me in my house to do it to myself. Like, they really wanted me to kill myself. They wanted me to kill myself. They would leave me with, they would upset me really bad. They would trigger me. They would provoke me by doing the most quietest, smallest thing. And then they would turn around and they would leave knives out, leave razors sitting right there in front of me. And then they would leave after they provoked me in hopes that I would hurt myself. Well, here's the truth. I did hurt myself. So this is proof that they don't give two fucks. I cuss. I told you that. They don't give two fucks. Because they wanted me to hurt myself. They gave me every opportunity to hurt myself, which is what is giving me more strength to stay here. You know? So I just had to say that. Because I told you, I'm hearing all types of conversations right now. This is an up one. I'm very sensitive today. So when I hear it, I got to make a statement on it real quick. And I got to keep doing that, which is going to be very random, is me making statements. I don't think I put it back in here. Me making statements. I have to respond. And I wish I had a real voice recorder, not like a phone or anything like that. But I have to respond about it, or I will not even remember what they were saying to me when they were saying it to me in my statement back to them, because it was just like a random statement, random conversation. You know what I mean? Text Roger. Just call me when you get there. Try to FaceTime, thank you, me. But I was gonna do my mask. Oh, can I get a butter knife before you leave out so I can rub my mask on? A spoon or whatever, each one, a spoon or whatever, you know. Yeah, plastic. So you guys remember my face mask stuff. Here it is. Here we go. I think I'm about to do it again. I'm about to attempt to do it again. But I gotta stay focused. So I want you guys to pay attention, because I don't know if you guys ever seen somebody with actual work on them. You see a lot of people explaining it, and you see a lot of people, just breaking it down. But to see someone with the work on it is different. To actually see someone with work on them is different. To see them going through it, and the spells of losing your memory. And when you see this going on, you can go ahead and Google demonic influence and the evil eye, and you'll see that I display them by accident, because I'm not doing it on purpose. So this is what I'm using to apply it. This is what I'm applying. So I'm not really in front of anything, so I don't know what it's going to come out like. I almost feel like I should be waiting, because I can't see. But then again, I could just try my best. Now, she knew why I wanted a spoon, why I said spoon also, too. So I could hold it better and just get it. That's why I said spoon. But that's why she brought the butter knife. So you did just witness this. What I'm doing here right now, displaying my life and breaking things down about my life, they're going to fight their hardest, I do believe, to stop me and say that I'm doing a personal attack. But this is not a personal attack. All right, so here I go. Attempting to put it on my face. But the problem is, they talk about me every time they leave out this house. I'm going to try. They keep trying to say I'm disgracing the word of God. But that's the way the demons plan on winning. They're going to vouch for God and try to act like they're protecting and they're so righteous and people are saying wrong things. But the people who know the truth, like me, coming across, that's who they're trying to block. They're trying to block the truth with God himself. They're trying to stop God with his own information because they never gave you all of the information. It was never the truth from the beginning. Putting it on. I get called stupid bitches. I don't think they can hear you. I said that stupid bitch in there talking about people. See how personal it's gonna take it when I go through. I just need to keep the camera on me. I don't know. I'm trying here. So I don't have no mirror. I'm gonna do the best to apply this though. Can't see my eyebrows from there. Oop. So what I think I did do, got this a little close to my eye. Then I'm trying here. See, it's the energy of people being in here. Now, I'm not gonna say it's her. And I don't mean to say this, but I have to have my personal opinion about. I have to be able to talk to somebody, so I will talk to the counselor too. But this is my personal life that they're trying to control, like my human rights, my freedom of speech. And what I want to say is that even though something may not have been, it may not have been her, something came in on her because right now, even though I'm still hearing, I'm not hearing what I'm hearing as an attack. Okay? So I just want to say that I think I need to hold my face back, you guys. So I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my face back while I'm applying this so that my face will be in an upward, a position where that I can, my face will lean backwards and then I'm not doing like a saggy thing. So I hope I don't rip none of my hair out, you guys. No. Did I get it? Got a little bit on my eyebrow. Not done yet. And I kind of say this, that I think that I'm doing a better job than I did with the mirror, looking at it. Because when I'm looking from a distance, it's looking pretty good. It's on there smoother. So I'm still applying it here. It's already starting to dry up and tighten up a little bit. Oh, I dropped some. So I dropped it on my sock, y'all. So I'm gonna rub that on in into my sock. And but that's all I was trying to say, is that it may not be the person, but the people are the ones who are taking it personal. But that's the devil's trick, you know. But there's something apparently that I'm saying that they're not controlling or being aware of. Well, he is able to attack me through them. So I have to be, and that's only because I'm getting closer to him. So when I go on this fast, it's gonna get deep, y'all. Y'all gonna see it, man. Okay, so I'm gonna get closer to God, and he gonna come in. He gonna try to attack. So I hope things don't fall apart for me. Pray for me, man. Pray for me in the spirit. Pray for me, cause it's a battle. It's a real battle. Okay, so I see where I gotta get. Okay, so I might be pulling some of my hairs out, but I'm gonna just use the rag to get it off my eyebrows. So I really don't care about that. I need a razor too, so hopefully she does call me when she get there. I'm only saying this because some people don't call me, even when I ask them to. And here that I asked for some texturizer. But when she call me, I'm gonna ask for a razor. Okay. So I'm gonna smooth this in. Uh-oh, y'all. Got it in my nose. So if I did have a mustache, that's about to come up off. Though. Everybody got a mustache, though. Everybody got that little dark area. Which would make sense is when you gave me some hair and stuff so I could look nice. But it's cool. It's not my time. This is what I look like right now, y'all. Accept it. Y'all mad at me? Kind of ugly right now. My definition of ugly is me. I got it on my lips too, y'all. Ooh. But I still did a good job. Alright. Let me check up close and personal. You guys. Look at this. I should throw this away, but I'm not. Because I don't want to sit on the table, but it can get wiped off, though. So I will wipe the table off myself. Matter of fact, I have stuff to wipe it off right here. So once again, you guys, what I just used, and I'm about to do a close-up so you can see. I hope I did it real. What I just used was the Freeman. Look at that, y'all. Freeman. The Freeman Feeling Beautiful Clearing Sweet Tea Lemon Peel Off Clay Mask. $4. Easy to peel mask. Instantly removes impurities and tones for radiant skin. So like I said, this should be done like once a week. You know, some people claim they do their mask every day, but this should be done once a week. Turn it this way just in case everything's crooked. Once a week, so that you can clean your face and keep your face from breaking out and keep your tones even, bright, illuminate your skin, you know. So it's harder for me to go through the process that everybody else go through, you know. Yeah, so I think I did a okay job. Maybe not the best. Let me get my thing. Smooth this out on my nose. Okay, so I'm about to put some more on my nose area. Just that little knife, because it's a knife. Butter knife. It's making them little lines in there, so it ain't as smooth as it should be. Really need like a brush. So you see, I done went all the way over my own. Uh-oh. Let me get this. I don't know why I can't get it right there. I'm gonna get it right there. Okay. So apparently, I'm still missing some little gaps around my nose. They there. Hey there. It's good enough though for right now. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't even throw y'all down like y'all wasn't right there. See, I'm absent-minded a little bit, you know. Everybody need a little help. Everybody. So, as you can see, I'm going to put my head backwards so that it can start to dry backwards, like with my face lifting instead of downwards. So I'm going to stay with my face backwards so my mask can dry. And I probably need to smile. I probably need to smile. Then again, no, I don't, because then there's like, I might have smile lines in my face. So I'm just gonna lay back and chill, really. And I'm gonna bring you guys up here with me so we can talk. Because I really can't do much, because I can't put my arms above my head like this right now to talk to you guys. Maybe just like for a second I could, but I can't really do it and work my phone to go do anything else. So I'm waiting on my caretaker to call me from this hair store. Told her just to, FaceTime me. And I'm trying to hope that this won't be, because you gotta say things when you feel it, whether they're wrong or right. You don't gotta act on it, but you can say it. And I'm wondering if she's not going to call me when she gets to the store because she's expecting me to call her. But since I'm on the thing, it's like, well, you didn't, you know, that's what I get for missing it because I'm talking to you guys. I swear I just hope people don't turn this, and I'm not talking about my caretaker right now, I'm talking about in general, like when I really start trying to do this, like in a different type of manner, that they don't turn this into a negative thing, because I feel that it might be already a little late, you know. You see my dry lips, y'all? Look how ashy my lips is. That's a little bit of that wax, though. I can't really lick them now. Ooh. Let me go take a picture, though.